Now we're live.
And we're live. Welcome, welcome everyone. Wherever you're watching us from, good morning, good evening, and good morning, good evening, and good night.
Yes.
Welcome to Lunch and Learn and Earn Online Business Q&A Minutes. Just join us Monday to Friday at noon. Bring your lunch, and we'll talk about working on this online business that all of us work on. These two beautiful women, I can't include myself. Please let us know where you're watching from and ask questions in the comment section, or find our contact information in the description, and reach out to us. My name is Josee. I'm from Ontario, Canada. I worked over 35 years in the healthcare field, and I'm now building an online business as well as helping other women build a side hustle or a full-time business. Bonjour, bienvenue à tous et à notre émission. Nous sommes ici en direct du lundi au vendredi, and we can answer, on peut répondre vos questions aujourd'hui. And now, here's my co-host.
Hi, hello, everyone. Thank you. So before today, we are so honored to have our special guest today. Before I introduce her, let me introduce myself. So wherever you are, good afternoon, good day, and welcome to our another Lunch and Earn with Jose. And I am Benita, originally from the Philippines and now living more than 20 years in Ontario, Canada. After health challenges led me to retire earlier than ex- expected. So I began looking for a way to create a future that work with my health instead of against it. So I'm so grateful to have found a step-by-step online business and a supportive community where I can continue learning, growing, and helping others too. This journey has given me renewed hope, purpose, and freedom to work at my own pace. So I'm truly thankful to be here today and excited to share this journey all with you and with our special guest. I'm so honored to have her today. So he um, he is a very inspiring guest. Okay, our guest is Coach Aranneth. She is originally from the Philippines and now living in beautiful San Francisco. She is a
Yes.
devoted mom of two and has built an impressive 20-year career in the banking industry, is specializing in global financial crimes, and has dedicated her professional life to integrity, leadership, and making a difference. So beyond her corporate career, Coach Aranneth is also a mentor and author who is passionate about helping others grow personally and professionally. We're excited to hear her story today, learn from her experience, and gain valuable insights that can inspire us wherever we are in our own journey. Everyone, please help welcome our give a warm lunch and learn and welcome to our special guest, Coach Aranneth.
Yay! Thank you
Welcome,
so
welcome.
much. Oh my God, I love the title, Lunch, Learn, and Earn. Like, oh, I'm looking at my time. Like, oh yeah, I am on a PST and they are on the EST times. Yeah. So, oh my God, that's a really nice introduction. I love it. So I'm so grateful to be here. Yes. I've been in the banking industry for 20 years now. And of course, that's my plan B. And this business is my plan A. I love what I do. And this is calling out to those hardworking parents out there that you can actually do this business while you are working full time as well. I am on my short-term disability at the moment because so I'm taking care of my husband who just got operated on his hip surgery, and today is his birthday.
Oh,
So we're celebrating his life.
congratulations.
His day, yes. So he's not here, but I am doing all the back end, do the work kind of stuff before he gets home. Yeah. So It's always nice. I've been working for so long, so it's always nice to take this off to really focus on my family, to focus on me, and focus on my business and my team as well. So
That's
I'm enjoying this time off. Yeah. So yeah, I'm glad to be here. Well, with both of
thank
you.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Coach. Since you say, would you?
Yes, absolutely. So we do have a few questions, specific questions. So, what mindset shifts were necessary for you to succeed in this digital space?
Ooh, that's a great question, sister. The biggest shift was, oh my gosh, the biggest shift was going from an employee mindset to entrepreneur mindset. Oh my god, that was the mindset. Yeah. For years, I used to have a job description, a schedule, a manager, and a paycheck. Business
Mm,
is different. Nobody's going to tell you, Arnett, you need to post today, you need to follow up today, you need to learn the skill, right? You have to become responsible for your own results. I also had to stop believing that I needed to know everything before I started. And what
mm,
we were talking earlier, I need to unlearn everything in order for me to know more about this, because if I am letting that employee mindset in control of me, I don't think my business will work for me. I used to think when I'm confident, I'll do it. Now I understand. You don't wait for confidence. You build confidence by doing the uncomfortable thing repeatedly. And that's something that I've learned from this business. I also stopped seeing failure as something bad.
mm,
Like when we're running a business, when my advert, right, doesn't work, that actually teaches me something instead of me being frustrated of my ad not working. Someone
right.
saying no teaches me something too. Like in this business, like for me at work, saying no, you understand because you're implementing the employee mindset. But in the business, if someone says no to you, I would say not yet. See, so that mindset actually really gives me a boost, a confidence like, okay, she's not ready yet. It's not her time yet. But before, when I still have that old belief that I have, I get frustrated right away. Like, oh my gosh, this business is not working for me. But now, if someone said no, I congratulate myself because at least I was able to share the business opportunity to other people and not taking that as a feedback not to move forward. So
Mhm,
that's basically something that I need uh, to unlearn and learn.
wow.
Instead of why is this happening to me and what is this teaching me, and that
Mhm.
I love.
mindset and that mindset changed everything.
That's
Yes.
amazing.
Wow.
Wow. Back to you, Benita.
Oh my God, it reminds me. Thank you so much, Coach Aranneth. And today, it takes a lot to remind myself because
Mhm,
I'm I'm working on it of what Coach Aranneth
Mm-hmm.
is sharing with us today. So um, Coach Aranneth, you have you are a full time employee and you have your family, a mom of two, and you have a business. So how do you balance personal life with building your business online?
Oh, I get that all the time. Like you do this, you do that. We are wearing multiple hats, right? For me, I really don't really believe in perfect balance anymore. I believe in priorities and being intentional every day, and that's something that you shared also earlier, Sis Joyce. Being intentional. My family is one of the biggest reasons I built this business. So I don't want to create another business that takes me away from them. You
mhm.
know, and some days I'm very focused on business. Other days my children need me more. And that is okay.
Yeah.
That's why I plan my days around my priorities. Like I wake up early, do my morning routine, study, write my gratitude. meditate. What else? Look at my goals and decide what my most important inspired actions for me to take today,
Mm.
and then I focus on activities. My mentor always says that we all have 24 hours in one day, but it's how we manage our activities. Like for me, I don't watch TV anymore. I use the TV time or Netflix time to be in the office and work on the number one priorities that I need to do, or the inspired actions that I need to do, and that's for my business. I don't need to work every minute. I need to work, as I mentioned, I need to work intentionally, and that's one of the biggest gift this journey has given me, the ability to ask what matter most today. So
Mm.
again in the morning, and then I always have this intention, God show me, I always have it. God show me who I can help today. You
Oh,
know,
that's
and
awesome.
and always like here you go, guys. So here you go. And
Yeah.
always God always show me all these people that I want to put attention to, because that's a part of being intentional. That's a part of my everyday um activities that I need to do too. Yeah.
Mm. Well, thank you so much for that. I'm going to have to listen to the replay and take notes. Because I'm listening to you, I'm thinking I should write that down. I should
Um,
write that down.
yeah.
Write
I'm
that down.
doing the same to
Yeah,
say. Oh my God, it
exactly.
reminds me a lot of myself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
So
I
yeah,
can
continue.
create
so
a reel on that, right?
ex-
I'm gonna watch the
the
recording
replay
too.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
replay.
you know,
Okay.
I just think of again where I was when I started and where I am now. Like we can't always rely on. I think if we focus too much on our past, you can't move forward, right?
Yeah.
You're not
Right.
going that way. You're going this way. Like they say,
Yes.
the rear view mirror is this big, and your front, your windshield is that big. So
Mm-hmm.
that's where we need to focus forward.
Right.
Um, Listen, if you could go back and tell yourself, the beginner, uh, something, what would it be? You're back to day one.
All right. I will tell her. Great question. I will tell her, stop worrying about what everybody thinks. And that is one of my favorite mantra. What people think about me is none of my business. That is their business. You know, Yeah, so when I started, I worried about being judged.
Mhm.
When the
Yeah.
first part of my journey, what will my coworker think? What will my friend think when I go live on social media? What
Mhm.
will my family think? What if nobody watches my video? Oh my gosh, those are the preview of the past, right?
Me
What
too.
if yes, what if someone makes fun of me? I'm always focused about nobody's engaging on my content. I don't have follower much, but here's what I've learned. The people judging me, I mean, yeah, the people judging you are not responsible for building your dream, you know
Amen.
Yeah.
yeah, and the people who need your story may never hear it if you're too afraid to share it, right?
Mm.
Right.
Oh
Oh
my
my
God.
gosh, like that was the big thing for me, because like I'm always thinking about what people think about me, but not thinking about those people who may that are deserving to hear my
Oh my
story, that
goodness.
can potentially change their mindset,
Mhm.
the ability for them to think, that to expand the level of awareness that they have, because again, my story could be a healing for them, right? So when I read my book, it's just there's a lot of crying moments in that, because I'm going backward, right? But why should I focus on the backward one that was past, and take that memory, right? Take that memory, take this experience to share it to the world, that someone, because someone might need that for their healing. And that perception really it changed a lot for me. So again, being here, sharing my story to the world, I'm really proud, because I know someone out there needed to hear this. So I will tell the beginner Araneth that start before you feel ready.
Mm,
You're going to make mistakes anyway. You're going to have uncomfortable moments. You're going to question yourself. Do it anyway, you know,
mhm.
because the woman you're becoming is on the other side of those uncomfortable moments. So
Right,
just do it. You know?
right.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow. I just, I can't believe how. I mean, when I saw this business the first time, 2 weeks earlier, I was praying for the Lord to show me
Mm.
something, right? And so when I saw this, I thought, wow, like he does answer prayers. He answers
Yeah.
prayers, right? So I had to embrace it, at least look at it, right? Give myself that at least that part that I could watch the complimentary webinar and at least go from there. I've always been a business oriented person, so it was easier for me to move forward. But I found out in this whole business package that it's much more than just a business, right? So
Right.
that's what I love. Sorry, I took your spot there, Benita.
No,
Sorry,
that's
I just had to
okay.
say a few words.
So
Yeah.
yeah, in this business, as I really love. Oh my God, I really love going to Coach Aranneth's early morning routine.
Mm,
It reminds me of myself, and and that's how I learn. And I thank you so much, Coach Aranneth. So there are many tools that we can use to grow in our business. So what are can you mention the most specific like most game changer habits that you could use to or routine to do in your daily routine, just to let the viewers know that what are those game changers routine that we should learn.
Okay, so the routine is again, we are already doing it every this single day, and I've been doing it for 6 years already. When I started learning personal development with Bob Proctor, you have to have a ritual, whatever you call it, ritual, a routine that you have to do every single day that really works for you. We have different time, we are very occupied too. Sometimes you're busy, sometimes you're not, but you have to find that space for you to really take good care of your mindset, to really take good care of you. I know we are, or I am a mom, I have kids. That's the reason why the perfect time for me to reset, because we need a reset. We work 9 to 5 jobs. You probably also retired or doing something, but it's always nice to focus, find that time to really focus on you. By it's for me, it's a date with my goal. All right, I always find time because my goal, I considered my goal as my invisible child. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
that needs nourishment, that needs love, that
Attention.
needs so much understanding and patience too, because that is a seed in your belly, right? That you need to take good care. The way you take good care of your pregnancy is the same thing, the way you take good care of your goal. Until you nourish it, you put love, you eat you meditate, you think positive things, that your baby and your womb is doing is growing healthy, right? Those are the positive mindset that we have, and it's the same thing with your goal too. That's the reason why you have to really segregate a time for you to date with your with your goal, and focus, being intentional, focus on it, and through meditation, through affirmations, and stuff like that, and through studying, surrounding yourself with other people by doing inspired action. And for me, I dedicate that. I wake up at 3:33 in the morning, do my meditation too, until 7 o'clock in the morning, right? Sharp, because that's the only a powerful hour for me to take good care of my mindset, to take good care of my goal, and to study as well, and to do service to our community, just like you guys. I dedicate my 1 hour, 30 minutes for me to dedicate with the community, because that's something that I love to do. I
Mm.
love serving the community. So that, and during the day, and then I drop off my kids, and then during my break time at work, I work on my business, my inquiries, lunchtime business, and then break time in the afternoon business, and then when I come home, focus on my family, and when my kids are asleep, I have to redo do again my evening ritual. Or now, what does that mean? I have to do my affirmations, write my goals, meditations again, and then I sleep. Like how, and then people question me, like, is that enough sleep? Once you meditate, 20 minutes, an hour of meditation is, I know, 20 minutes of my meditation is an hour of your sleep. If you
Oh,
do deep meditation, so that I
okay.
am not tired, because I put that on my list every single day. Even though I'm in the car, I do meditate for 5 minutes just to visualize the life that I want, and just keep planting that seed, keep planting that seed. And then once you believe now, because why we have to repeatedly doing it, because you're ingraining that in your subconscious mind, which is your that's the garden of your heart, right? Once you ingrain that, and uh, cr- you are planting that belief to remove all those old patterns that is not serving you, and plant the new patterns that is guiding you towards the manifestation of your goal. So again, it's repetition, repetition, repetition. And why you repeated it? Because that's the only way for you to believe that this is actually the deserving uh, life that you want to be, right? And not stuck into the old pattern that is holding you back. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
I love that. Like you keep like a baby in your womb. Oh,
Yeah.
all
Treat
right.
your goal as a
Such a
baby.
miracle. It's a miracle, right? So
Yeah.
yeah,
Thank you
exactly.
so much, Coach Aranneth. I love it. Okay, Coach
Yeah,
Sis,
it's
just
big.
saying, you have some
Yeah,
question.
we're gonna keep you here as long as we can. You know that, eh? So, there's so many people who misunderstand what starting an online business is. What would you tell them?
Well, if you say something to other people, they will say things anyway. Even though you say good things to other people, they will say something anyway.
Mm.
People, for me, like, people see social media and sometimes think online business is easy money.
Oh,
You know,
yes.
they see someone traveling, working from laptop, celebrating result, and think, oh, that looks easy. That's what
Right.
people think.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
they don't see what happens behind the scenes. They don't see the studying. They don't see the morning routines that you have been doing. They don't see the ads that didn't work. They don't see the people who always say no. They don't see the people who say bad things to you, saying that you're a scammer, right? They
Comments.
don't
Yeah.
they don't see the disappointments, the late nights, the crying moment. Oh my God, the frustrations. Yeah, they don't see the personal growth too.
Mm.
An online business can give you incredible possibilities, but it's still a business.
Right.
You'll have to learn skills. You have to be consistent. You have to become disciplined, and most importantly, you have to work on yourself. The
Mm.
business doesn't magically change your life. The person you become while building it changes your life. So
Mhm.
those people who really misunderstood what we're doing is I just embrace that, because again, that's the belief that they have. But once you show every single day that, oh my gosh, she's been doing this for 6 years, something like that, they become, it's not their time yet.
Right.
you know you just need to understand them, embrace, but don't be emotionally involved on what they're saying to you, because
Right.
their mindset now is totally different. It's different than your mindset. Yeah.
Right.
So, and then those people who say many things, they will be the number one. down the road once they're ready to come and ask you about the business. Yeah.
Awesome,
I
awesome,
really love it.
awesome.
I really love that. I really have to watch again and again this one. So like, so and I often like get overwhelmed, Coach Arnett. What can you say? How like connecting to my why? Like I am having always have that challenge, especially not only in my business but in my health also. So what
Mm.
can you advise what to do to stay connected to your deepest why? How?
Okay. So I go back to my family. They are my biggest why. I remember the woman holding my 4-month-old son. I remember, yes, I remember me when I was holding my 4-month-old son. I was dealing with a very bad postpartum depression.
Mm.
That was, and that's the reason why I'm so blessed enough to have this business, because really, that was the moment when I was dealing with a postpartum, and I was almost separated with my husband too. I think it's the combinations of being alone, having a baby, and then you are dealing with this postpartum, this demons thought,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. And then I remember that woman holding her 4-month-old son, asking God for another way, because I remember why she started, and I'm doing this as second person, but I am talking about myself
Hmm.
back then,
Hmm.
because business can be overwhelming. I've had ads that it didn't work. I question myself every single day, and I had moments where life and business felt really heavy at the same time. When
Hmm.
that happens, I don't pretend everything is perfect. One thing that really reconnected me is to talk to God, to pray, write gratitude, spend time with my family, and remind myself, why did I start this business? My why isn't just about the money back then. It's all about my family. I want to, because I almost, lose my marriage during the time, but I had faith in my heart that everything will work. And that's where I found this business. That's where I found Bob Proctor,
Mm. Nice.
So from the moments of giving up, that's the moments of breakthrough for me. I would say from the moments of breaking down, that was this business was a breakthrough for me, because I was actually, I again, I'm very vulnerable in here. I'm very open. I was breastfeeding my 4-month-old son. That was during the pandemic. And I remember holding my phone just to reconnect with my family in the Philippines. And boom, I saw this ad on social media. Like, is this too good to be true? But, like, if I stay where I am, uh nothing gonna change. And then for me, like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna give it a try. And then I went through it, and that was the best decision I did. I was very skeptical for sure, but that's the best decision I made, to click that ad, because that's where I found this business. And my coach back then sent me the Secret movie. you
Yes.
know that's where it all started. Like, I saw this white-haired guy talking about manifestation, blah 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 blah. I don't believe it, but there's something in him that really attracted me most. That's why that reminds me of the business that we're doing attraction marketing. People come to you, not you go to them. It's the same thing. When I watched the Secret movie, I was so attracted by Bob Proctor. About He's talking about manifestation, the law of attraction, blah 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 blah. And then I didn't know that was the beginning of my transformation. Because I prayed that if God can only give me a job that I can do at home so I can take good care
Mm.
of my little ones, because of the pandemic, the school is closed, the daycare is closed. Like, what's next? I have to go back to the office. I only have 1 month left to go. And
Wow.
for me, and then I heard that there's a lot of layoff here and there, and there's no job security for me. So I have to find another way. And that another way is actually a business. Like, see, God didn't answer my prayer, but He answered my prayer in a different way. It's instead
Absolutely.
of, yes, instead of a business, he answered it through, instead of job, but he answered it through business. And that's where I found Bob Proctor, who saved my marriage and then saved me, changed my mindset. And also the best part is after 4 months, the company that I'm working with called me that, Arnett, you can stay home and work. See, so it's,
Wow.
oh my God, it was really a double blessing because I'm asking God that He can give me a job that I can do at home. He gave me a business after 4 months. He made me work from home with the same company. How cool is that?
Amazing.
I had to take
Amazing. Yeah.
new a new promotion, right? And that's become I become a detective. Yeah, so again, like for those of you who are so skeptical in the business, it's okay because you are just trying to protect yourself. But what if something within you is calling you out to go farther beyond what you just see in front of us? Maybe you can, this could be your calling to create impact to other people. Just like
Mhm.
because of this business, I'm feeding 100 families in Kilipi, Kenya. How cool is that, right? I am not here to brag you, but I am here to impress upon you that you can actually do this business through serving whatever purpose you may have. But you will only find that once you stretch yourself to know beyond what you're capable of, because I know you are capable of something, doing something big, but you have to really train your mind to think differently, to think
Mhm.
different way, so that's something that I really want to share it with you guys, so truly a blessing. Yeah.
You are the one that's the blessing to me. When I first heard your story when we were in Mexico and you talked about feeding a small town, it's like, we have so much to give. We can
Yeah.
give so much. And that's what that's transformation is part of as well. It's always been in my heart to help others and to be there to support to whatever. But there's so much more we can do. And this
Yes.
business can give us that the financial and not just financial. It gives us everything that we need to be able to serve the way our heart and the Lord's put this on my heart for a reason. It
Mm-hmm.
wasn't my idea.
Yes, yes.
Right?
He put
Yeah,
that goal in your heart, and it's only you
absolutely.
how you gonna expand that, how you gonna share that to the world, So
Hmm.
My goal in the beginning when I started joining your routine in the morning was now changing. So I said, "Look, wow, like there is a change that I I love to do, and then I love it. Like I'm working on it, and I'm still working on myself to
mm.
grow. And yeah, and I think
And I think you love yourself better now than before, right?
yes,
Exactly.
yes, yeah.
Yes.
Before I have so many negativity, and now I started to, build a new habit. That's how, and I'm
Yes.
so thankful and so grateful for you, Coach Aranneth, that since that September 11 I joined when you said like, okay, you can come. I sense that then I don't miss except this 2 days when you were in your vacation,
Yeah.
only that one, but I never miss even if I am not able to get up, but I lie down and listen and do my meditation and do my gratitude and everything. And it changed a lot. Guys, for those of you who are listening, um, the early morning routine with Coach Aranneth helped me a lot. I mean, it changed in not only in my business, in my mind, in my personal, in my health. It's a huge difference that I'm better now. Like I am, I can talk straight. And before I don't know what to say, in the beginning. Oh God, I don't know.
It's a, yeah, I don't even know what I'm saying in the beginning too, but again, it's that's where you see yourself that you're transforming in a different way beautifully,
Yes,
like you
yes,
don't even recognize yourself from day one. Sometimes you
yes.
laugh at it like, oh my God, this is so amazing, but again, your thought now, the way you're thinking now, you're appreciating that you've been through that, because again,
Exactly.
yeah, so whatever, like the frustration that you have in the past, that's become a part of your story, and then just embrace it, just love it, and then now you're a different person. See, it's because again, those people that you are helping now is experiencing the same thing. I've been there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so
Yes.
good. Oh,
Yeah.
it's so. Oh, well, let's finish up.
So I think we
So,
already have,
yeah, you
yeah.
go ahead, Benita.
Do
Close it
you
up.
have last question or what because we're having too
Probably
much,
close it
it
up.
takes so much time with Coach Aranneth. Oh my
Because I
god,
have
thank you so
more
much again.
questions after we say goodbye to everyone.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead, please,
So
Giselle.
thank you everyone for joining us. This has been an amazing half hour. I'm so grateful to God for putting things in our heart that He knows we can do. He's put that in your heart. If you're watching and you're thinking, I have things I need to do. I've got this feeling that I need to do more. You're capable. That's why He put this in your heart. And we're here to help you do that. And so we want to thank Aranneth, Coach Aranneth. I love you. I love you so much. Thank you for guiding me. Thank you for believing in me, and so many others. And did you want to? These are our websites. If anyone wants to get more information, you want to get into the program, you want to see what the complimentary information is, you can um, use this website. For Benita is www.bao-binky.com, and for me it's www.infocjpain.com, and you have all our information in the description above this if you're watching the replay. And we look forward speaking with each and every one of you. Come on, we're having a great time. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you,
Thank you so
Coach.
much.
Bye for
Thank
now.
you.
Okay, bye. Thank you so much, Coach.
Thank you.